So how many running shoes did I use last year? Well, yeah, those are all the shoes that I used last year while training and racing. I hate that I had to buy that many, but it's part of it. You can only use shoes for so long until you start, feeling them in your actual feet. You're not supposed to be hurting while you wear them, right? I'll go ahead and review them. So these were my first ones that I bought when I started running. They're the Asics Gel Excite Trail 2s, I believe. Used them for a good amount of time. I went over my mileage on these, and I definitely felt them, but finally decided to trade them out for something else. These were my second shoes I got. I actually bought these for my first half marathon, and these by far are the worst shoes I've ever bought. They're the Brooks Anthem 7s. I almost DNF'd my half marathon, even though I've ran more mileage than that before the race, but I almost DNF'd just because of these shoes. Everything was hurting. Now I just use them for like random daily wear. But yeah, these are my second shoes and I regret buying them. These right here, the Asics VersaBlast 4s, I believe. I've actually bought 2 pairs. That's how much I ended up liking these. I ran my first 50K in these, even though they're not trail shoes, but they work great. I will forever go back on these if I ever need a random shoe that's cheap. I believe these cost me about 80 bucks. They're affordable, they last, and they're comfortable. These are some of my favorite shoes I've ever bought. These are the Asics Nova Blast 5s. These are definitely a little bit more pricey than the VersaBlast, but they're a bit better for sure. I ran my 100K, the last 45 miles in these. They were already pretty worn by then, but I still like them. I still use them for training. But yeah, I mean, you can tell the wear and tear on them. I actually ended up with like 1-inch thorns inside of these during that race, and I didn't notice it till afterwards. But yeah, I love these shoes. I'll probably end up buying some of these later on. But for now, I'm gonna be trying a different kind of shoe for this year. These right here, these probably fall second to a worst shoe after the Brooks. These are the Hoka Challenger 8s. I mean, I like the design, but holy hell. They only lasted about, I can't remember if it was, I think it might have been 15 or 27 miles in my 100K, and they were killing my feet, my heels, the bottom of my feet were starting to blister. I had to take them off and change them over to my Nova Blast. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's the shoe, if it was me, or it's just not the correct shoe for my feet, but I'm never buying these again. I wouldn't mind trying Hoka out again if given the chance, but I'm for sure not spending the money on them, but we'll have to see. Asics has worked the best for my feet, worked the best for me, and I'll definitely keep buying their shoes until something bad happens and I just don't buy that shoe itself. But yeah, Asics so far is the better shoe overall for me, and that's the shoe I'm gonna be running in my next race. So like always, don't forget to get your miles in.